ends with these four best friends. The fun never ends with the boys.
With the boys, yeah.
Hello, you are listening to 99.1 WIUX LP Bloomington, and this is The Boys Cold One Hour. I am Billy.
I'm Jonathan.
I'm Clay.
And I'm Sergey.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We're really excited that you guys have joined in for another really great episode. So,
How many times does the guy play on saying in one sentence?
I just,
hey,
you know,
come on.
Hey, you
Come
say it
on.
so many times, you know.
I don't say that.
Okay, really?
What are you talking about?
No, Billy's just practicing his yoga right now.
I just got a lot of leftover words that I need
Oh,
to
shoot.
and coming up with all of them can sometimes be a little bit of a task. But what isn't a task is
Eating
reaching into
leftovers.
yes, but also reaching into your fridge and grabbing a cold one.
Oh, maybe a leftover cold one.
Yeah, like maybe you bought like a
7-Up.
a pack of cold ones and you never drank one. Oh, that sounds good.
Ooh, that does
Crack
sound
it
good.
open.
It's still carbonated though.
Oh yeah,
The leftover one is still carbonated.
the leftover ones are still pretty good.
Who are those boys on the radio? They've got some cold ones and their own show. So open up your ears, listen to us. Forget your fears, there's no need to fuss, cause the fun never ends with these four best friends. The fun never ends with the boys. With the boys. We're so glad you're listening today on this Wednesday night.
Momentous occasion.
It's beautiful. It's a nice chilly Wednesday night too.
Oh yeah, it's pretty nice.
It's a little bit of
kind of like the
fall.
first Boys Cold 1 hour of the semester, actually.
Oh
right?
yes, definitely.
What do you think the temperature is outside? Like 60, something like that?
Yeah, I'm never
65.
really good
It's kind of tough to tell.
at gauging
I might say like
temperature.
63. Let's check.
Seems right.
Oh, it's 60.
Wow.
My first intuition was
You're
correct.
I would say in,
You're a
in
wizard.
Kelvin, it's probably about like 300 degrees right now.
Oh yeah.
But in Celsius, it's probably like 2 degrees. Something like that. I don't know. No, I'm kidding. I wasn't paying attention when they taught us how we can calculate Celsius.
Oh, Kelvin is just kind of weird, to be honest. Like, it's like, oh, just add like whatever to 200 degrees or something like that. Like, what the heck?
You got Fahrenheit, you got Celsius, you got calculus. You know what? I don't get all these things, all right? The weather's the weather, okay? Just leave it at that. Oh, come
Yeah.
on. No one agrees.
No, I agree, man.
Come on.
I think we should have a
geez.
standardized
Tough
system.
crowd
I think we
today.
should switch to Celsius, to be honest.
Celsius
Fahrenheit,
sucks.
get out of here.
Celsius
Or honestly,
sucks.
everyone else should switch to Fahrenheit.
I think
just
everyone should switch to
It would be
Fahrenheit.
nice if everyone was on the same thing.
Because
When you go
Fahrenheit-
abroad and they're like, oh, it's 2 degrees outside, you're like, oh my goodness, it's like freezing.
Yes.
And then you step out and
They're like,
it's
oh,
not
it's
that
so
cold.
hot. It's 30 degrees. I'm like, you babies. Okay. It's like 90. I feel
man.
like just Celsius makes the weather always seem like, just like more mild than it is. Like, oh, it's
Yeah.
a nice 30 degrees. It's like, no, it should be 90 degrees or something. You know what
That's
I mean?
true. Yeah.
It definitely would be nice to be all on the same system. It's just then you have to like switch so
Because
many
imagine being
things.
like,
You
it's
know
so
what I mean?
hot. It's like 30 degrees outside. It's so hot. You're like, okay, come on, you baby. Like
Yeah.
90, 100.
It would be
That's
weird.
something.
Yeah.
I think we should all switch.
The switching costs, though. The switching
Switching
costs
costs are way too
They actually
high.
are very high.
They are pretty high.
I remember when I was younger, I was like, oh, come on, just switch. What's the big deal? And then it's like, oh,
Yeah.
shoot, like all the things you
Well,
have to change
yeah.
when you switch like a measurement. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But
It'd
let's
be
be
a
real
lot.
here. It wouldn't take that long.
It wouldn't take that long. It might take a lot of work, though.
It would take a lot.
Also, the sad thing is if we switch, it would be us switching to calculus.
Yeah.
The world switching to
Calculus.
Calculus.
I'd finally have to learn calculus.
Oh, jeez.
Been avoiding that class.
But speaking of calculus, before we get too much into the mathematical department, let's do a little bit of a tradition we have here.
Yes, the boy wonder,
and
the
boy
blunder.
But for this week, does someone wanna?
Oh, this week is
Insights.
leftover week. So we're becoming all the. We'll be talking about leftovers a little bit for sure, but also covering leftover segments from previous shows that we didn't get the chance to get to.
Yes.
So, Jonathan, what are we doing this week?
So for this week, we're doing the boy Yummy
Yummy leftovers.
and the boy Dummy.
like a dummy who
just
left the
just
milk in the
dumb
fridge too
person.
long.
Yeah. So yeah,
Expired.
do we want to go ahead and get into these? I think
Yeah.
we've
The boy newly hired and the boy expired.
ooh.
Oh.
I think we've done all the calculus on this. I think we figured out who the right person
We've
is
done
for
the
each
math.
of these. We've
The
done the
boy
math.
rotten
We've run
and
the
the boy-
numbers.
If you want to check our work, we'll post. I
The
mean,
spreadsheet?
It took a lot. Yeah, I mean,
Oh
if you
my
can figure
goodness.
out your way through this Excel spreadsheet,
Oh, it's not even one. It's like a workbook of Excel spreadsheets.
Yeah.
Oh, it's crazy.
There's
yeah.
lots of indirect functions.
But anyways,
Okay.
but
Sorry, I'm
anyway,
going
so
insane.
let's go ahead and get into it. The boy Yummy for this week
Ooh,
is
Ah.
Clay
Catlin.
Catlin.
Yes, I like the sound of that.
So Clay, how about you just go ahead and tell us about what you did that was so yum-malicious this week?
You know, I would love to tell you guys what I did. It just wouldn't sound as gratifying if it was me though.
Really?
Here, I'll say it. So how we came to it is, like I said, we did the math. So I had to take Jonathan plus Sergey divided by me to the power of Clay. And
I'm very powerful.
The power of
Yeah.
Clay.
That's a high
Yeah.
power.
No, but basically Clay, and also he really shares. Or
Yeah.
I mean, really, without this other person, Clay would be nothing. No, okay, that's not
Okay,
true.
right.
That's not true. That's not
I mean,
true.
in this situation, yeah.
But technically, in
Oh,
this
geez.
situation, well, okay, it's you and also Braden.
Braden
Hinkle, who, thank you, Braden, first of all.
Yeah.
But he listens to every one of our shows. He's a super dedicated fan.
From down
friend.
under.
And he actually, he's part of this Boys Colon Hour.
Good eye, mate.
He makes it possible. He records our shows. He made our logo. He does
Yes.
so much stuff for us.
He does so much stuff, and what do we give him back? Nothing.
Hey, we give him
a free T-shirt.
He's
right?
an unpaid intern.
Yeah. He's our unpaid intern. Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Shout out to Braden.
No,
The reason
no,
why we're-
actually, thank you
Oh,
so
yeah,
much.
we love the
thank you
guy.
so
The
much.
real reason why we were wonders is because we finally, I asked Braden about it, and he finally uploaded. Not finally. He finally was able to get the files from off his old computer, which crashed, and finally uploaded season 4, which is our best season yet, which we're planning on uploading also.
Yes.
I know I probably just said uploading a million times. Like, well, you're like, what is this nerd talking about? Uploading. But we'll be uploading the episodes soon online, so that you, from the safety of your own home, can go listen to What's Going On whenever you feel scared or lonely.
Yeah, hopefully on YouTube or something.
Yes.
Billy's been talking about that for a while. He'll get to
Yeah.
be the
Jonathan has to.
he'll get to be the boy wonder whenever that happens.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that momentous occasion.
Yes,
too.
but thank you for making me the boy wonder.
Yeah, of course.
I don't take these things lightly. I'll
Thank
sure.
you. No, thank you
Congratulations
very much.
to you and Braden. Thank you
Yes,
again.
thank you guys both.
Thank you.
We appreciate it.
Boy, yummy.
Ooh, but we also have, unfortunately, a screw up every week.
A boy
dummy.
dummy.
Who's
A
it
boy
gonna
dummy.
be?
Dummy
My
delicious.
money's on Sergey right now.
Oh.
And the dummy for this week
Open the envelope.
is
Clay
Clay
Catlin. Are you kidding me? How can I be the boy blunder after doing such a wonderful thing?
So,
That's kind of cool.
Well, let's just say he was called dummy for a reason.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait,
This was very much planned.
we're not going to talk about like when we like fail tests or stuff like that. We promise we won't put that on the show.
No.
Clay
We're not talking about
recently-
that.
Clay
It's not
recently got a
Okay.
30% on his exam. No, we're not doing it because of that?
No, we're not doing it because of that.
We promise we won't do this.
Oh, okay.
We get like
You-
30%
so-
on every exam.
You take-
we can't do this every week.
You take it over.
Okay, well, so let's just say Clay had a little bit of a blunder pretty much right before we came here. So before we came over here, we went to
An anonymous restaurant.
an anonymous restaurant that serves wings. And
Use your imagination.
also, well, I guess we actually can't even talk about the price, but let's just say that there was a price for these wings that was very low, because we're not allowed to talk about prices. There's a very low price.
But we're not saying what this place is, though. So I feel
well,
like we could say,
okay, so whatever. So
Okay,
it was.
I'll just say this. Don't go to this place.
Oh,
no,
well, we can't say that.
You should-
Wait, wait,
all right.
okay,
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 hey, we're
okay.
talking
Let's
about math
bring
and
it in.
calculus.
Let's bring it
make
in.
this.
Let's bring it
The
in.
price was 10x.
Let's,
X is a variable.
So let's just say the price for these wings was less than $1, okay? And you're going to be getting
Per
10
wing.
per wing.
Let's
and
say
you're
it's
going
a
to be
price
getting 10
like
wings.
it's a price like 78 cents.
Like 78 cents, yes.
But not.
But Clay seemed to think that he was going to be spending a total of, let's just call it 78 cents for his entire order of 10 wings. When really what the sign said was, 78-cent wings.
Per wing.
I
Per
assumed
wing.
78 cents, but it said minimum of 10
Minimum
wings.
of 10 wings.
Okay, so if I get 10 wings or more, it's 78 cents.
Yeah, so let's give you like 20 wings for 78 cents too, if you want. Is that what you were thinking?
No,
You can have as many wings as you want.
Unlimited wings.
I don't
for
know why, but
78
78
cents.
cents.
when I saw it, I thought the minimum of 10 meant like 10 wings for 78 cents. So you got
Yeah.
20, it's like,
I
sorry,
mean,
buddy, you have to pay the full amount.
That would be quite an amazing deal, but unfortunately,
Because you guys got really excited. I'm like, oh, and I saw
Unfortunately,
78
that was
cents
not the
wings. I'm
case.
like, oh my god, 78 cents for my whole order. Then I'm like, I go over to
that'd be
the,
absolutely wild.
I go to the restaurant. I'm like, hey, sweetheart, let me get the 10-piece wings, and she's like, all right, that'll be like something not 78 cents. I was like,
That would be literally ridiculous.
10x, if x is the price per wing.
you pretty
order
much
10,
can't
10
get like
X.
anything at any restaurant anywhere for 78 cents.
Well,
like
that's
even
why I was so
even at like
excited.
McDonald's, it's like the dollar. Well, okay,
Also-
we can't talk about prices, but it's like a very cheap menu that is more than 78
there's
At
cents
a,
a
at a restaurant where they're so unnamed.
They serve things.
They
for a
serve things
certain value
for a low.
For X.
well,
They serve things for X.
for
yeah.
X. X. Well,
I
no,
thought
this
it
is
was
different.
0.79X.
X is the wings. So this is
Right.
Y.
This is why.
No, X
Although
is
you
an X
cannot
is
Oh, this
use-
is just X minus 0.22.
You cannot use X
Wait.
to determine Y.
Wait, no,
in
an
this
X- an
context.
X
I mean, you
is a
could
dollar,
maybe
I
a
thought.
regression or something.
No,
What?
X
I
is,
thought X
is
equaled $1.
all right. Well, I think this has gone a little bit too far. But anyways,
Oh, come
basically, Clay was a little bit of a dummy. You know, it happens to the best of us. He was just being very optimistic about this deal, which unfortunately was not actually
Yeah.
quite as
I
good as he
wish that
thought.
was a deal.
Still a pretty good deal.
So I just keep on to my childlike sense of innocence.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Your child
and-
like
and-
display.
Some of us have lost it.
And we love you for it.
No, thank you.
Yeah,
Okay.
man. Thank you.
But yeah, I did feel like an idiot because I'm like, wait, $78
You're like,
for
wait.
these wings.
It'd be so. Wings are actually so
Oh
expensive.
man. Yeah,
Just-
a little bit.
They
Not-
are.
not insane, but yeah, a little bit expensive for sure.
Like for what they're worth, I guess.
Yeah.
I know, because like
I love wings.
it's like 1 out of every 20 buffalo is even born with wings, and then like
Oh, my
getting the
goodness,
wings from
yeah.
that buffalo is so difficult. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because
Exactly.
because you know we have to protect the species, so we can't kill them, but we have to like remove the wings.
In a
and
safe-
Right, yeah.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
like
And then the-
PETA's all over it now. They don't want us to take the wings off anymore. They're like, this is cruel.
Exactly,
These buffalo
yeah.
can't fly anymore.
Oh come on, with all that PETA stuff, and then the boneless buffalo, like those are just sitting ducks for people to take their wings.
Oh, my
right?
goodness.
Yeah,
So
I
why
know.
are the boneless wings more
I
expensive?
mean, a boneless buffalo, that's just a sad sight. It's basically like a piece of jello.
it's just
but-
a hairy blob of slime.
Yeah.
With
Oh
bones
my
on it.
goodness. That thing sounds pretty gross.
They
but I
look
mean,
good live, though.
it
They
tastes
look
pretty
good.
good when you fry it up, not gonna lie.
Oh yeah, get
yeah.
some boneless buffalo,
Oh,
cook
my
it up,
goodness.
take the hair and the tusks out,
Oh,
or
wow.
horns out, and it's ooh.
Well,
You got a meal there.
Speaking of wings, I think it's about time that we
Just wing it.
fly
for the show.
away to a little musical interlude. Just float along with the music.
Fly with it.
The
Ooh,
song is "Fly with Me." No, I'm kidding.
As,
but-
as a certain somebody would say after we do a hard
fly
yoga
with
pose.
me. Come-
Just fly your wings a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
flap
flap
your
your wings a little
Just
bit.
flap 'em a little.
So just sit in your room and just flap your wings.
That's we'll be doing it to the music.
Oh,
All
yeah.
right.
Don't
All
go
right.
away.
You are listening to W.
And we're back.
That was Running the Clock by Paradise.
And you're back with the boys' cold 1 hour. Unfortunately, our colleague Billy.
He got mad because I said I wanted to say the song.
Yeah, he got
Yeah.
mad. He left for a little bit. He drank too many cold ones, so he had to go relieve himself real quick. You could
Yes.
say.
Getting a little
Oh, and he's back.
under the
Speak of the
collar.
devil, and he shall appear.
Speak of the devil.
Man himself is back. Thanks for coming, Billy.
I just flapped my wings so hard, I just flew
You had
right
to
out of the
pee.
room.
Clap my wings so hard, I said it.
Yeah,
I said to be. I mean, hey, okay.
Hey, we were talking about those
Involuntary
wings,
response. You know what I mean?
Well, So let's get back
So what
into
did I
Speaking
do?
of voluntary response, we're forcing you to listen to us right now.
Oh man.
Hey, no.
No, we're not
They want to
forcing.
listen.
You can.
We can't force anyone to do anything on WIUX.
No, and we never
can
would.
suggest that people may consider certain things.
So I'm
Yes.
assuming, Clay, you
Exactly.
told them that was Running the Clock by Paradise.
I did.
Good.
You did.
I just wanted to say it again.
Yeah.
And we're also going to tell you that it is leftover week. We've got some good leftover discussions, leftover topics, leftover questions from the past weeks that we have not been able to get to.
Yeah.
We just had way too much content,
Too much fun,
jam-packed goodness, and now we're just going to spill it over into now.
Kind of like how when you have too much content in your meal
True.
and you need to, then you have
You need to save
leftovers.
it, put it in the fridge, just like us. We put this in the fridge for you. We're bringing it back out.
Yeah.
Gonna heat it up a little bit if you want.
Put it in the
let's put it in the
microwave.
microwave.
Put it in the microwave,
Yeah.
maybe the oven if we're really feeling fancy.
Whoa.
Oh shoot.
You want to keep that pizza crust a little bit tough.
Mhm.
Not tough.
Tough.
That's the word.
Hey,
for
I
that.
do like a
You don't want it to be
tough leather
too
No, I,
piece.
I agree with that. I
You
say
want
you want to
crispy.
keep it tough.
Keep it tough. Come on.
I
Keep it
agree.
Keep
Tough-
it chewy.
Keep it. Do you want it chewy though? I don't
No,
know.
keep it firm.
Keep it firm.
Yes.
Keep it
Keep it firm.
Crisp,
Warm.
Keep it
clean,
tough.
warm, doughy.
God, it's
So-
pizza. I can't even. This crust is too tough.
If I'm not mistaken, I think the first topic we're going to get into is Billy's Airbud movie segment. Is that correct?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Seems like the first one up on our list here.
Yeah, so this was from our first episode. We've only had 2 episodes
Yep.
this season.
This
That-
season,
This is
we've
the
had-
trifecta.
We've had lots of...
We've had almost 100 episodes.
No, almost 50.
Almost 50. Wait, what? Why did I think almost 100?
I don't know.
Anyways, we've had a lot.
Wait,
Maybe a
I
lot.
think,
Too much.
I think
of
this
it,
is our 48th episode. I might be wrong. I'm
Alright.
going to do the math.
Man,
We're
we
going to
got
do
it.
something special
We
first.
have to do something special for 50.
Yeah.
We do.
You know,
It's going to be crazy.
it actually is going to be really awesome.
It's going to
So,
be insane, actually. It's
Yeah.
going to blow your mind. It's going to be even crazier than last week when we had a surprise pizza.
Yeah.
It's gonna
we're
be
going to have
wild.
like 50 surprise pizzas.
Oh, goodness.
delivered.
Yeah. Franz is going to be coming in
We're
and
at
out
50
here.
guests.
Yeah. 50
No,
guests.
I don't know about
50
that.
guests.
It's a
Give
work in
everyone
progress.
$50 who likes us on
Oh,
Facebook.
maybe we should do a $50 giveaway.
Is that allowed?
No, probably not. I'm kidding.
Anyways, so the first...
Also, I'm
will
not
personally
trying to-
pay you $50.
Oh, man. Come right out of our dues.
Any sponsors who want to sponsor us on the
Okay,
show,
really?
pay us $50. Kidding. We would never do that because that's against the rules. But yeah, so the first
But
thing
sponsor
is
us.
yes, we no. So we talked about movies. These movies have all sponsored us. No, I'm kidding. That's not okay. Enough of this.
Enough
Sorry.
of this
I have to
nonsense.
stop myself.
We're joking around a lot on this episode.
We
I like
are.
that.
Yeah,
So,
we need to get serious.
Yeah, let's get
Okay.
serious for this.
It's time to get serious and talk about Airbud,
Right,
okay?
Billy?
Yeah, so we talked about movies the first week, and me and Clay had a segment where, everyone participated.
I think that since we're being serious, we should call them films, not movies.
Yeah, I agree.
So we chose a film franchise.
Yes.
Like that has a lot of movies like Star Trek, Fast and the Furious, Scooby Doo, things like that.
Scooby don't.
And we said like 4, we said 4 of the movies from the franchise, but one of them was made up, and the remaining 3 people had to guess which movie was made up.
Yeah.
So we did not get to this last one, which is Airbud, the Airbud franchise, and its related spin-offs. Now I have a feeling you guys are gonna get this right. Just because I know Clay and Jonathan have really been watching Airbud movies recently, and I think you guys were like looking at like ranked lists and stuff. So I'm assuming you're pretty familiar with all the
We
titles.
were, although I think some had come out since that list, so we'll see. We
Yes.
might not know it.
Oh,
Okay.
that's a good point.
Well, here we go then. And also, I did
That
include.
list was from the 50s. So
Yeah.
They didn't have any movies yet on it, but they're like,
That was
one
the black
day,
and, black and white Airbuds, yeah.
Yes.
I did include a couple of spin-offs
Airbud,
too.
the
So I don't
amazing
even
spaniel.
know. I don't know what was included.
He can jump faster than an automobile.
So here are your 4 options. Okay. So these are all Airbud movies or related to the series. So the first one is Airbud Spikes Back. So in this one, Buddy plays volleyball. That's like the sport he plays. And in his spare time, he teams up with a talking parrot to solve crimes. So Jonathan's shaking his head right here. He seems really confident, but
They should make
We'll see.
a 50s Airbud.
Next one, we have Spooky Buddies. So in this Halloween-themed movie, the buddies and a group of new friends must save the world from Warwick the Warlock and his dastardly deeds.
Could be a good Halloween movie for next
Yeah.
month.
Oh, yeah, that could be really
If it's a real movie.
I'd love to
watch
If
it.
it's
It's
real.
real.
It's real.
Third one, we have Scuba Buddies. When a town hero is lost at sea, the buddies must hit the beach in order to rescue him in time for the town's annual summer barbecue.
Ooh,
Wow, that sounds
We got
pretty good.
Scuba
Oh, shit.
Buddies.
We should watch that one next.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we should.
Fernfield Summer.
And then the fourth one, we have The Search for Santa Paws. Santa's faithful canine companion companion, Santa Paws, leaves the
Companion's
North
multiple
Pole.
companions.
Yeah. Leaves the North Pole to convince Mr. Hucklebuckle to continue making toys for Christmas. Because Hucklebuckle's the guy who makes the toys, apparently. So I can tell, based on Jonathan has this list memorized, so I know he knows the answer, but I think he may have signaled. So do you?
I know
everyone.
the answer.
Actually,
we're
at
pretty-
home, think what you think it is.
Yes.
And now let's hear what you guys
So
think.
can you tell our listeners at home what are the names of the movies again?
Oh, yes. It is Airbud Spikes Back, Spooky Buddies, Scuba Buddies, The Search for Santa Paws.
Okay, so I think both Clay and I, at least, and pretty sure Sergey, kind of knew this one immediately.
Yeah.
We have kind of become Airbud super fans since the
Yes.
time of that episode.
Yeah.
We have
Literally
been
since-
watching a
well,
lot.
before
We're
that episode.
considering actually possibly during this episode doing an Airbud review segment.
We should.
Yes.
That we might call Airbud referees.
Because we've watched 4 Airbud Entertainment movies, but half of those movies we've all watched together.
Right, yeah. So
Airbud referees. Wait, I like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Oh, that's actually really good.
but so yeah, I'm pretty sure that the fake one in this one was Scuba Buddies.
It's Scuba Buddies. Yeah.
That is correct.
But that's a really good
Nice job.
fake one.
Yeah, that
Thank
was
you,
a really
thank
good.
you.
That's pretty believable, actually.
Yeah, 'cause you didn't make it too crazy.
That'd be
You weren't
pretty
like-
cute. You know, they do like doggy paddle, like
Yeah.
in the water.
Right,
I could see it.
exactly.
What do you think
You
would
know,
be the...
probably one of them catches a fish in their mouth at some point. It's really funny.
Oh.
Oh, that would definitely be Butterball.
I could totally
Oh
imagine.
yeah,
it.
Butterball
Who
would
do you think
definitely
would be
catch a
who do
fish.
you think would like be the craziest swimmer?
They meet like a crab that talks to them.
Oh,
or
yeah.
something.
Oh,
You know what I
yes,
mean?
the crab. The craziest swimmer.
But my guess is that B-Dog wouldn't want to get in the water because he didn't want to.
Oh yeah, no, he wouldn't want to get his chain wet. So.
Mudbud would obviously jump at the occasion to jump into anything.
Yeah, although he might be wary of getting the mud rubbed off of him, that he's
True.
like taking some much time to
And
cake on himself.
Buddha, I think, would feel that the water would be a positive experience for him.
Yes, he would be one with the water.
And of course, Rosebud wants to prove that she can do anything her brothers can do. So she would. I would say
Yes,
B-Dog
yeah.
would probably be the most
Yeah.
wacky.
And for those of you who don't know, we're talking about the
buddies.
the buddies from the Air Buddies movie.
Yes.
Air Bud's children.
I think those are the same buddies in all
Airbud's
the buddies
progeny.
movies, I believe.
Oh
right?
sure, yeah. I'm just
Yeah.
saying like from the Air Buddies spin-offs. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right. Well,
right,
thank you
well,
for
good
participating
segment.
in that left.
I think that was definitely worth reheating.
Yes. Ooh.
Oh yeah, I like that. So the next thing we have to reheat are some questions that we got last episode.
Trust me, it'll get heated in these
Oh,
questions.
yeah, these questions will get heated. The first one is from Colin. He
Shout out to
said,
Colin.
"Yes, we did bring this up, but we didn't answer it last episode." And then the question is, what would each Cold One boy's superpower be? And he said all the others should answer for them.
Okay, so we don't say my superpower.
So let's just
yeah,
pick.
would be
Like,
this.
we'll be
okay.
like, okay, so let's say Billy goes first, and we all pick a superpower. We all say what superpower we think. we would
Yeah,
be.
or we can just kind of discuss it together. Yeah.
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 Mhm.
All right,
Okay, cool. So let's start with Billy then. Yeah.
start with Billy. Billy, he's kind of like
He is the big superhero guy.
fanatic. Yeah,
He's a huge superhero fan.
he's a
That is
huge
true.
superhero. Like he's gigantic.
Oh, he's
I'm like the
He's
blob.
enormous.
I would say Billy
Oh,
does.
yeah.
Billy does like to do a little bit of a.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so,
he's-
yeah.
So slowing time might be
Slowing down time, that is a classic
Also
thing that
shooting-
Billy
he likes to
pretends
shoot-
that he does.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
there are a lot of powers I pretend to do. That is.
Oh,
true.
yeah.
He does also like to shoot things out of his palm, like
That's true.
Yeah, Iron Man repulsors?
Iron Man-esque, yeah.
it's repulsive. There's repulsive.
It's a little bit
Okay,
repulsive.
They're actually called
They're meant to be
repulsors.
repulsed. That's what I do when I can't, harm you guys without consequence. I just pretend like
Yeah.
I'm repulsoring you.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
I do feel like I actually could see Billy being a guy that slows down time, though.
definitely
think
could see
so,
that
too.
Because, he's always, like, pretty busy. He could slow down time, like, get done all his work and then, like, still hang out and stuff. He likes to stay up really late.
Yeah.
And
This
then,
is true.
So he probably always wishes he had a few more hours in the
He always-
day.
he
Because
always
That's
lives
true.
in
he
the
likes to
past.
stay up late, but then he has to get up early every once in a while.
Yeah.
I think slowing down time would be perfect for Billy.
I think Billy does seem like a time
I'd
slower.
I'd agree with that.
Like
A
I
Time
said,
Lord.
he lives in the past, so that would be pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay, really?
No, I'm kidding. Yeah, I would feel like Billy would just like pause in the morning, like use the bathroom, watch,
Yeah.
Oh, that's so
watch
true.
these videos, go back to bed for like a few more hours.
Yeah.
Yes,
Do his homework,
absolutely.
he didn't
Yeah.
do.
Yeah, what are the
Yeah.
extent of these powers? Can I slow them that much?
No, you
Yeah.
just pause time.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can basically slow down, pause it,
Okay.
however much you want.
Well,
Yeah.
this is a great power. Thank you
It is
for
a pretty
giving
nice
it to
Imagine
me.
if you just slowed down time. Like he could like slow down his time, but it's the same as everybody else's. So you would just like wake up and there'd just be like a blur, like going to the bathroom, flushing the toilet, like, sleeping, like eating, like watching all these YouTube videos.
That'd be crazy.
That'd be awesome.
That'd be
No, but
insane.
I would say freezing time.
Would my
Yeah.
YouTube video be going at a super slow pace though?
Oh, wait,
Or
wait,
I could
no.
I could put it on like a really fast speed.
Yeah, or you could like control what time everything is going at. So like you could be like, okay, or maybe you could like touch your laptop and be like, okay, so now this is in my time.
I take his powers just he freezes time for himself and can do whatever he
If
wants.
that happens, I can
I
always
don't know.
turn the
I
YouTube
like the
video
expansion
to
on
like
it,
super
but-
fast.
What would his name be?
Yeah, because then I can make you guys go super fast too. Like, hey, you want to go play some spike
Yeah,
ball?
exactly,
Let's
yeah.
just
So
rip
if
over
you're
now.
if you're touching us, you can make us do it. Yeah.
You're like, after we
Oh.
finish this episode, I'm like, okay, and you speed us all up to finish it.
Yeah, that'd be sweet.
So what would
See-
Billy's name be? His superhero name.
Ooh.
Time Boy.
Time Billy.
Billy Time. It's
Billy
It's
hours.
Billy time. Real Billy time.
Oh, it's Miller Time. It's McDunn Time.
McDunn time.
Real Billy Hours though is definitely
Real Billy
his name.
hours.
Yeah.
Because he gets loaded on time. If you guys don't know, so when it gets late at night, basically real Billy hours happen, where like basically like Billy just gets a little crazy late at night.
Hey,
Like all his
A little bit
inhibitions,
feverish, yeah.
all the things that like keep him from saying certain things, like those just go away, and he just gets in like the real Billy hours mood.
well, okay.
Everything
just,
becomes
just so
a
people
joke.
don't think I'm a monster. It's the equivalent of just getting slap happy. At
Yeah,
night.
no, I'm not making you sound like a monster. I'm just saying like
I mean, sometimes. Okay.
Sometimes you
no,
make
no,
up
okay.
Okay, really?
But yeah, no, the real Billy hours is a real thing. It happened a lot freshman year.
Yeah, so real Billy hours, slowing down time. That's our power for Billy. Do we want to go ahead and move on to Sergey?
Sure. Sergey.
So my first thought for Sergey, he's always very resourceful, very helpful. I'm
Yeah.
thinking not so much that he actually has a power, but he's like one of those guys who has like
Like
a
a sidekick?
magical. He has like no. So no. So
I just imagined him with like a cape and
Here-
underwear.
So here's what I'm imagining. He has like this magical, bag, satchel, whatever you want to call it, and he can
Oh.
take literally like anything he wants out of the bag and use it. So he's someone points a gun at him, he whips out a gun from his bag and,
Yeah.
and shoots the guy or whatever.
Like,
or like
somebody's
he
in trouble,
needs
he
to.
like whips out like a first aid kit.
Exactly, yeah. Or he whips out
Or
like
like-
a ladder. He's like whoop whoop, like
Yeah,
it's like
exactly.
coming out of the bag,
yeah.
Or like I don't know, like a tool for like fixing something in the house. A little bit more
Yes.
practical stuff as
I
well.
feel like he
I've
actually
always-
has this superpower in real life.
It does
Yeah,
feel like
yeah,
that.
sometimes.
It definitely feels like that. So that's what I would picture him having.
I've always wanted to be the male version of Mary Poppins.
I was thinking that too.
Yeah. No, it would be pretty powerful. It would almost
Mario
be like
Poppins.
it would almost be like Green Lantern in a way. Like he could take out like ridiculous weapons
Yeah.
and stuff from it too.
But it's all based on the satchel. So if he leaves,
Yes, yeah.
he forgets the satchel when he goes to class. He's like, oh, I'm screwed.
He's like, oh, yeah,
because
shoot.
everybody has to have like drawbacks.
yeah,
And
exactly.
Wait, real quick, what's like Billy's drawback to his power?
Um,
The more he
age.
freezes time, yeah, he gets older.
no, he ages faster. Okay,
That'd be
yeah.
so sad.
That would be
but,
crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah, but I mean that's a good one.
that is a good one.
Yeah. And his drawback, Sergey's drawback, is that he can forget the bag.
Yeah.
Someone could steal the bag from him. Now, let's say that maybe they can't necessarily use the bag, but they can keep it from him so he can't use it.
Well, they can use like a crappier version of it. Like
I mean,
they can be like,
maybe,
let me get
yeah.
a giant hammer, and it's like a little kid toy hammer. They're like, what the heck? Like, get a gun. It's like a Nerf gun or something.
Yeah,
yeah.
Like the satchel.
That'd be
although
pretty funny.
The satchel is kind of loyal to Sergey, but it can still be used like
You have
by
to
other people.
you have to be worthy enough.
Yes,
Otherwise,
right.
the bag will like try to betray you.
yeah, like, it'll still do
yeah.
what you ask, but it'll try and find like as many loopholes as he can possibly can.
Oh, that'd be so cool. Actually,
That'd be wild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, that'd be great.
Like the bag, you're like, I want the world in the palm of my hand, and you reach in, it's like a snow globe or something.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be good. Oh, I really like that.
And his
actually.
superhero name would just be Satchel.
Whoa.
Not even the Satchel, just
Interesting.
Satchel.
Satchel.
Satchel Sergey.
Satchel sounds kind of
Satchel Sergey. Or
Satchman.
The bag.
The Satchman. I feel like the Satchman.
I sound like the Sasquatch.
Sasquatch.
The slash. No.
The Satchel
The
Slasher.
hash-slinging
That's his
slash.
villain. It's like the Satchel
Satchel
Snatcher.
Yes.
And he
Satchel
snatches
Snatcher.
the
Yes.
satchel from Sergey.
Yes.
He's
yeah.
got like he's like a mustache twirling. Like,
Yes.
Hi, the satchel
The
snatcher.
Satchel Snatcher. It's just so he's Snatchman.
Oh man, Snatchman. Yeah.
Or Satchman. Satchmo, like Louis Armstrong.
Satchmo.
Like Louis Armstrong, Satchmo.
This is getting crazy.
I mean, how do we feel about Satchmo?
Satch boy.
Satch Boy. Yeah, Sergey's more of a boy than a man.
Yeah. Okay, really?
Satch Boy. And he could help. Well,
All right.
but unfortunately, Billy and Sergey's powers aren't very compatible.
Very compatible.
Are not very compatible.
Oh, that's fine.
Oh yeah.
But like,
What do you
so in this like team of superheroes, like they
Oh.
would probably do separate missions.
Well,
Not necessarily.
I can be like,
But you
oh,
can
look
only
at this
affect
thing.
time
Let me
for-
slow time on these guys. Okay, now the
Yeah.
criminals are running really slowly.
Oh,
Sergey,
I thought you could
hand
only
us
pause.
grab. Let's get a wrench or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
Wait, I thought he could
A
only
wrench.
pause-
Let's throw a wrench at these guys.
No, like what if a
Let's
building's
throw a wrench
collapsing?
into
Let's
their
put a wrench in it. Yeah, exactly. Into their
Let's
plan.
throw a wrench in the
A
works.
fire, a burning building. I slow
Yeah.
down the flames, and then Sergey
Yeah.
like, pulls a hose out of
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Wait, but I thought
exactly.
you could only pause time for yourself.
I mean,
well, I can touch
don't
people.
know. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Billy's
like,
second power is touching people.
No.
There's like an episode of Simpsons where Bart gets that power and he touches like Milhouse and they freeze time. Or something.
Oh shoot,
It's a really good episode.
that's pretty crazy.
I guess I can run through the building really quick and rescue everyone.
Yeah,
and then Sergey
yeah.
can pull. use
exactly.
the
Yeah.
hose.
So they can be compatible.
Or
You
I
just
can-
have to think creatively.
Yeah. I
guess.
just thought it was far differently. Yeah. So I think Billy, you can only affect yourself unless you're touching somebody.
Yeah. Wait. No, I can affect.
No, no.
I
No,
only
and then it
have-
affects
He
them.
can only affect
Yes,
other people
correct,
if
yes.
they're
Correct.
if he's touching.
Maybe-
You
somebody.
gotta touch somebody.
Maybe if someone steals
Come over
Sergey's
here and touch me.
satchel, if someone steals Sergey's satchel, I can run really fast and grab it from him,
Yes.
and then
The
give it
satchel
back to
snatcher.
Sergey. I can
Oh, who-
re-snatch the satchel.
Oh yeah.
Who's
yeah.
Billy's villain? Active man. I never take breaks.
The turtle, he slows.
Or no, it should just basically be like the equivalent of the Flash. So like Billy can slow down time, but then he's like really, really fast.
Yeah.
So even though time is slower, like
I have an idea.
There's
for
actually
can
a
still-
Flash villain who can slow down time.
Okay. Yeah,
this
so
is
it's
like
basically
I'd be
that,
like
yeah.
the hero and the villain are just
Mhm.
swapped.
I feel like his villain, since like basically Billy's power is like a procrastinator's dream, he could be like the precrastinator. And he can basically like speed up things in your life. Like you can basically like you have like a wife and he like speeds her up so she's like 70 and about to die and you're like,
oh my
no!
goodness, that's pretty
Oh,
gosh, that's
later.
awful.
Jeez, this is
getting dark.
Jeez. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
so
that's
you guys
dark,
don't
I
want this to be a
guess,
DC comic, I see.
Oh yeah, you like that really
I feel like
dark,
that'd be too
gritty...
powerful.
No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
I
But
don't know.
very powerful man.
I think Dirty Flash could be the move.
Yeah, dirty. Yeah, I'll call him Dirty Flash. Too.
Dirty Flash. He's like
Hey,
a
I'm
dirty.
Dirty Flash.
Flash.
You want to
He has,
come over
like-
and look at my photography collection? Do you guys want to see a dead body?
Oh my
I'm just for some reason imagining like Matthew McConaughey in like a Dirty Flash suit. He's like, well, we meet again, real Billy Irish.
Dirty Flash. Wow, you come over here and touch
Wait,
me.
yeah,
Why don't you touch me, big boy?
That'd be great for the
You're
movie.
Like, Sergey, let me touch you. You can touch me. I'm right here.
Oh goodness.
So your villain would be okay. I know we're getting way too. This is such a good. This is like such a good segment. So your villain would be Matthew McConaughey.
Well, he would play the
playing
villain.
Dirty Flash.
Yes, Dirty Flash,
Who would
played by
play,
Matthew McConaughey.
Who would play the Satchel Snatcher?
Oh, I don't know.
This is like a mustache twirling guy. Maybe like Paul Giamatti or like Stanley Tucci, if you know him.
Oh yeah, I know him.
He's like the bald guy. in
I
the
feel like
movie.
any like
Okay.
really, I feel like any good actor could pull him off. Probably.
Yeah.
But like a villainous actor.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe like one with like a mustache. Daniel Day-Lewis, that could be good.
Oh, yeah, Daniel Day-Lewis. would be
And
good.
who would play Sergey and Billy? Like let's say they can't play themselves.
Oh really?
Billy,
No,
I
don't
could see
know.
him as like maybe like an Andrew Garfield type of guy because he's kind of tall and lanky too.
Yeah, I could see that.
Interesting.
And then Sergey, I don't know who would. What do you think?
Sergey could be like who's like dark hair, like pretty like muscularly built.
I really don't know actors.
Gerard
very
Butler.
well.
Who's the guy that plays Jon Snow in Game of Thrones? Just
Kit Harington. That could
yes,
be pretty good.
Kit Harington.
John
playing
Hamm
Sergey.
also. I'm seeing John Hamm too.
John Hamm.
As Sergey. I feel like that could work. You know John Hamm, right? 2 M's.
Yeah.
from Mad Men?
If he grows a beard.
Okay, so you have Andrew Garfield as real Billy Irish and John Hamm as Sacha Mahan.
All right. So
All right.
Clay, I believe it's your turn
Yes, it
now.
is my turn now.
So let's see here.
So I mean, the obvious answer is like Clay can control bugs, right? Because
Yeah.
he's a little
Oh.
bit of a bug freak.
That's also like Ant-Man, which is one of his.
That is
favorite
kind of
superheroes.
like Ant-Man.
But it's not like just like
Bug
ants
Man.
or stuff. It's like
It's all bugs.
All bugs.
All bugs. He can make them do whatever he wants.
Ooh.
What do you guys think about that? Any other
Yeah,
ideas?
it's based on our house recently. It seems like
Oh,
Clay
that's
has
good.
been.
That's
I've been acting.
Oh,
Clay
man.
does attract ants.
What
No,
about
I'm
like
kidding, I'm
more with
kidding.
like my like real life like
Yeah. Does anyone have any
Characteristics.
other ideas?
Let me think. Here.
Billy's still mad about that song thing. Have a stupid man, stupidest man on earth.
No.
Okay,
no.
I know you're not actually.
So, this is
Ugly
interesting.
man.
I do like the bugs. I'm trying to think.
We can do
I don't know.
bugs
What
too.
if you were like? I don't know.
I like it more personal.
I don't know. I don't know why. I don't have a personal reason for this, but like I could imagine you like changing your appearance or something.
Oh yeah.
Like like for like stealth missions or something.
Oh,
You know what I
okay.
mean?
Wait, that-
Maybe not like a complete shapeshifter.
I mean, trust me, I would love that power. I need
Oh,
it.
No.
Here's another idea. So Clay obviously is really into history.
Yeah.
We could have
Oh,
Clay
that's
basically
true.
be like this historical like author basically, and he can like change people's perception of historical events. And like
Wait.
so like
Oh.
Wait, that's
you
really
think
good.
that something happened one way, but then he makes you in your mind think that it happened
So
like
it's
a
not a
different
historical
way.
event. It's just like any past event.
Any past event.
So I
yeah,
can sort of, like, change
yeah,
people's
it could be
minds.
something that happened like a minute ago,
Oh.
and we would call him like the historian.
So,
What do you think about that?
I break into a building and they're like, guys, somebody's breaking in. I'm like, no, that never happened. He's like, that never happened. And like everything just goes back to normal.
He's like, oh yeah, that never
Oh,
happened. Yeah,
shoot.
yeah. So you're basically like using like Jedi mind tricks on him, but
And
like
can you
Oh.
be, and
yeah.
just to
but like
kinda-
history.
Yeah, Jedi
Yeah.
mind tricks, but can we fit in this shapeshifting thing, and can he be dressed like George Washington or something?
Yeah, sure, yeah.
He's just like in a or whatever
Yeah.
Can I be
the
Abraham Lincoln?
yeah
Yeah.
whatever you want. I think you
Yeah.
can just switch between different historical looking
Yeah.
characters. You still look like yourself, but you're just like dressed like
just like with Abe Lincoln, or like the white like wig.
I
But,
like
like-
the idea of him having like this leather bound book that like he whips out of his pocket
that's
and he
so
like
cool.
takes out this
Oh,
like
you-
feather pen thing,
Yes,
and he like writes it down and like
Yeah,
and he's like
exactly.
writing it and then like it happens like in the world. I think that would be pretty cool.
Or it happens, or people think it happened.
That's what I mean. Like people
Yeah.
think it happened. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, like Death Note.
So like the bad guys come up to beat me up, and I'm like, then they decided they were no match for me, and they all went home, and then they just like turn around and leave.
Well, that would be like a future event. So it
Okay.
has to be changing the past.
Or like
a
the bad
little
guys
bit.
decided that who they found wasn't Clay, and it was actually the guy down the street.
Or they could be making their
Yeah.
getaway, and you could be like, remember how like that door was locked when you first tried to get in that way, and they're like, crap, we can't go down that way. Because that
Yeah,
place
yeah,
is locked.
exactly.
That's pretty-
yeah,
that's
yeah,
like-
that's perfect.
You know what I mean? And then they get lured in. I slow down the time, and Sergey takes out a lasso
Oh,
from his
perfect.
satchel
So-
and just catches him.
I'm more like less of the combat guy, but more like this, like cooling down the situation a little bit.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you can also be used for combat too. You've got the
I mean,
little
I'll fight with
feather.
it.
You know
I
what
did
mean?
the little feather pen. I could poke something that way.
yeah. Wait, that would be pretty sweet. You can like squirt ink on them, and it's like
Yes.
poisonous ink. Like
Oh wait, that would be pretty cool.
that'd be pretty cool.
I think a lot of mind games can be played that
Yeah.
you don't need the physical combat
Mhm.
to fight them.
Yeah, you could like make your pen explode. Like, oh no, push that a little bit too hard. And it's like,
Yeah, and
just,
it like covers got ink.
Yeah.
Ah, where is he?
So you're basically like a squid. Like you can like release ink
Ooh,
with your
yes,
with your
I also
pen.
have tentacles.
So who's his villain then?
Oh,
If he's
who
the
is his
historian.
villain?
So my name is the historian. That's
Yeah,
kind of
the
a cool name.
historian.
I
yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
The I don't know.
The
The mathematician.
What's it called? What's like
the newscaster.
What's
He's
the,
like,
what's
he's
the
like-
historical historical misconceptions? Like what's the word for that?
It's like
Fallacies?
revisionist history.
revisionist history.
But that's kind of what I'm doing.
Yeah,
that's
that
kind
is
of what you're
true.
doing.
Jeez, yeah, I could use this for
He could
evil.
be the truther. He
Yeah.
remembers.
He tells people the truth. The
Unlike
lies.
Clay, he actually
Yeah.
The
tells
liar.
truth. No, I'm
Yeah.
kidding.
I mean, like, what's the opposite of historian?
Mathematician.
You could have the mathematician. This guy just has math problems. And, like, he's like, I predict you have a 70% probability of dying.
Oh,
And, like,
So he just really, so he just like
Yeah.
is really good at predict. Like Clay rewrites the past. He's really
Yeah.
good at predicting
He's
the
really
future.
good at like statistics.
Oh,
Yeah,
because he has
Cool.
all these calculations.
and he knows how to like make the statistics work in his favor, basically.
Yeah.
Oh, that-
So what does this guy look like?
Kind of just like a dork, I think.
Like a gamer?
He has like a
Gamer?
He's like a protractor. He's wearing like a short sleeve plaid
protractor.
shirt.
Yes.
Yeah,
That could be
that
one of his
kind thing.
gadgets. He straps
Yeah.
Clay to a protractor in one
and,
episode.
and who would play this guy?
Who's the guy?
Jesse
from-
Eisenberg.
That would be really
Jesse
good.
Eisenberg. Yeah, I could see him
I
being
was
like. You
picturing,
realize you have
uh,
exactly 99%
Yeah,
chance of failing.
exactly.
I was picturing like the guy from Napoleon Dynamite.
Oh, that would
I
work.
didn't think Jesse Eisenberg is pretty good.
Yeah, that'd be pretty good too.
And who would play me? Let's see, Ryan Reynolds, Ryan Gosling, either Ryan, honestly.
Gosling.
Let's see here. This is hard.
I really don't know actors.
As
that
long as you
well,
guys don't
so.
say Michael Cera, I'm happy.
Michael Cera.
Jonah Hill.
I'm kidding.
Oh,
Jonah Hill.
jeez. I've gotten both those.
Jack Black.
Jack,
Jack Black.
Wait, Jack Black
Jack
would be
Black
funny
could
as
be
Sergey.
really good actually.
Wait, what about Jack Black as Sergey?
Oh, Jack Black is a hit.
Jack Black would be like he
a
could be like this
session.
funny historian, you know. Because Clay's also
Oh,
a pretty funny guy.
that
So he
is
could like
true.
be
That-
making
yeah.
jokes and like.
You are pretty funny.
You just
I
shaved
think
his
Jack
beard.
Black is pretty good. Yeah.
I'll go with that. I'll agree.
I don't
I
like
agree.
Jack Black.
I'm just saying
Well,
he's
I
got
mean,
to
it's
shave his
fine.
beard for the role.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're gonna make
yeah.
him shave.
I do? Okay, well.
Oh,
Okay, I don't have a beard. I'm just a little boy.
anyways.
So
Well,
Jack Black is the historian.
Should we move
No,
on
he.
to the last?
Oh yes.
Fighting,
last-
who's the mathematician? Oh, yeah, wait, what'd you say? Oh, yeah, Jesse Eisenberg is the mathematician.
Or the Napoleon Dynamite guy.
That would be ridiculous. I've also had people tell me they look like Napoleon Dynamite.
Wait, really?
Just the
I
hair.
don't see that so
Any
much.
any
Oh, okay,
celebrity
okay.
who's a white guy with curly hair,
Yeah.
people instantly tell me I look like him.
Oh man.
Like pretty much no matter what.
Oh.
Yeah, say best for last, Jonathan.
Yeah. So I imagine Jonathan being the type of superhero that involves music.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
You know, I'm thinking like like maybe he's got like these special powers for like, and like if he like moves his hands or something, like music comes out of there and he can choose like what frequency it can be,
Oh, wow.
or like what type of music.
The Music Meister.
See, I was sort of thinking him as like a surfing superhero.
Oh.
Like anything like
My, like,
Cowabunga
Aquaman
or
kind
something.
of?
And he could basically
Cowabunga Carl.
Yeah. No, but he could basically like summon he could either like summon waves and surf on them or like surf on anything. Like he can like surf in the
Surf on
air.
anything.
Like
Oh,
surf
so
on
he
the
can
wind.
fly kind of.
Yeah, like he can fly basically.
Oh, that's cool.
Or like he can surf
The
on like
Silver Surfer.
yeah, he can like surf on the ground and go like super fast.
The Golden.
Or like surf up the side of a building.
Yeah, the Golden Surfer.
I think Cowabunga is a cool name for a superhero.
Cowabunga.
Do I have like an actual board?
Yeah, like a really cool board. Like, you can like materialize it out of air.
Oh, I like
You're
that.
like
Yeah.
board on.
Yeah. You have a catchphrase.
Yeah, exactly.
You're like, let's gnarly this place up.
You rip off your clothes for your costume. It's literally just like a pair of like flower like bathing suit.
And,
Time
you know,
to
maybe you
shred.
can play music from the surfboard. Maybe there's a
Oh,
little
yeah.
speaker
That's
built
true.
in or
And
something.
he actually
Like a
get-
little
he He actually really helps out our team because we don't have any transportation. We don't have any like.
Oh, that's true.
So I guess
yeah.
Sergey could summon like a car or something.
Yeah.
But, like we don't. I feel like Sergey can't pull up anything that won't like be able to fit out of the bag.
And maybe I can have you guys like hop on the board with me.
Like,
Like,
hop
I
on!
can like extend the
Board
length of the board,
on!
and
Hop
then
on!
you guys all
Yeah.
grab onto me, and we.
And you can
ride.
like extend it so far it's like a weapon, so you can like hit somebody across the face
Yeah.
with your board.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wait, but then when
for
Billy
me.
grabs onto me, we're gonna slow down time though.
Oh.
No, I think
Like so that
I'm
that
not
stacks
always-
on top of each other, and that. Oh yeah, I guess only if he wants it. To
I thought
happen, but-
am I always going at a slow pace? Like that's not a power. That's like a curse.
Yeah.
I thought it was like I will. It to
Yeah,
do
you
so.
can if
So
you want.
so Jonathan gets us to the.
Or you
scene.
always riding a surfboard? You can.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
You're like laying in your bed
Just
trying
like my
to
real
sleep.
life.
So this is how I'm imagining a situation going. Like Jonathan like is like board on, and he like surfs us also the scene of like some sort of crime, and then like you like freeze time, and Sergey like pulls out like some sort of like like some sort of rope, and we tie up all the villains with it, and then like one of them like has a gun. He's like I brought a gun. I'm gonna kill you guys, and I'm like, remember you forgot to load bullets in your gun. He's like. He's right, you know what I mean?
Oh man, that's crazy.
good,
Wait,
that's
and so
good.
who's my villain?
Yeah, who is your
Chicken Joe.
Chicken
Joe from Surf
Chicken
Up.
Joe.
No, he couldn't be a villain. He couldn't.
It's like surfing is like a really cool like Chad thing. So it could be like
The
the rule
gamer.
follower. Oh yeah, the gamer, the rule follower.
No.
The lifeguard.
The lifeguard.
Oh, wait, the
lifeguard.
lifeguard.
That
That
sounds
sounds
really
like a
like
good
that.
thing, though.
He's like some
The
like
death
Yeah,
guard.
the death guard.
Yeah, the
yes.
death guard. Yeah, because the lifeguard's supposed to keep you safe.
He's like this guy who like dresses up like in like a skeleton costume, but he has like a red bathing suit.
Yeah.
And like one of those big like red like
Flotation
floaty
Oh,
devices.
things.
shoot. And he has like a whistle and he blows it at you like I don't know.
Oh, and it, like
get
has
out of the
sonic
water.
Blast. Yeah, sonic blast comes out of the whistle, and it can like
Yes, yeah,
disturb
yeah.
your like your
Oh,
surf.
like
Oh.
he breaks his waves into pieces.
Yeah.
Like he
And you're like,
and like
"Whoa!"
Jonathan just like falls. Ah.
Yeah,
The
you
death guard.
you can't surf on the sound waves of his whistle.
Oh,
Like, it kinda,
okay,
like,
okay.
disturbs.
Yeah,
disrupts.
see, I'm
Yeah,
like,
it, like,
I have to like be
disturbs-
like dodging these sound waves.
Yes,
like I'm like
exactly.
like swerving back and forth on the surfboard.
So
Yeah.
who would play the Death Master? I'd say this is
I don't
more
know.
like a
Looks like a
voice.
I'm thinking maybe like CG.
CG, but maybe like Josh Brolin voice or something.
Ooh,
Josh Brolin.
Thanos.
Josh Brolin might be good.
Yes.
Yeah, some villainous.
And then who would play Jonathan?
I'm really bad at thinking of
Ooh,
this stuff.
what about Ryan Gosling?
Ryan Gosling. Okay, so we got Ryan Gosling.
Hey,
You know, you got
about
whoever
you?
gets the guy you're playing, and I'm Jack Black.
Who has
Okay,
blonde
like-
hair around here?
Hey, I mean Ryan Gosling.
Owen
is
Wilson?
blonde.
Owen Wilson. Wait, that's perfect.
Wow, look at the waves today.
Wow, board on, guys.
Hey, he'd actually be pretty
Hey,
good.
boys.
Wow, that's the Death Guard.
Wow, radical guys.
Wow. Hey, and 10.
Job, team.
Gnarly, hang 10, bro.
That would be really funny.
Yeah.
Owen Wilson.
No, actually, yeah.
All right, and who do you think? I know this segment is really long. It's just kind of fun to talk about. Whose villain do you think would be the best match for? Because obviously the villains are like the anti of like of like our own powers, like specifically picked. Well, the
Wait,
satchel
you're saying
snatcher.
who would be-
His literal power is just stealing Sergey's satchel.
Wait, what is his power? Does he have a power, or does he just really good at
No,
stealing?
He's really good. at
He's just a really good thief.
He's really sneaky.
He's like
Um,
he's like a French guy with
I mean,
like,
I would think-
like one of those black masks and the black
He's like,
like,
"Oui."
this satchel. He left this satchel in the house.
That's a horrible villain. How does he even stand a chance? He can't, as soon as he tries to sneak up on him, Sergey will just pull out like
Like,
I'm
like
sure
a
Sergey.
machine gun.
Yeah, I'm sure Sergey could pull like a security
Sacre
system.
bleu.
You know what I mean?
No, this guy's got to have like maybe he can turn invisible. He can turn invisible and snatch satchels.
Yeah, or he's really stealthy.
He like
or
has to
something.
be like paired up with one of these other villains. Like
Yeah,
they have to
'cause he's
team up.
like-
This
his
has to be like a
powers that he likes to
4v4
steal-
match we're talking
His
about.
power is literally that he likes to steal people's satchels.
Yeah. Maybe he can steal other stuff really well too. So like he could steal someone else's gun, in
Yeah.
this situation or any
He's
other.
like,
He's
"Oh,"
just
and we're
really
like,
rich.
stop there.
Maybe he could
and
even
he's like,
steal my surfboard potentially.
Oh, that could be a good arc. Like he
Oh.
steals your surfboard and like
Yeah,
waits to
yeah,
get it
yeah.
back.
I don't know.
Ooh, that's good.
That could be the move.
Like we have to team up with the Death Guard because he's like
Oh wow.
only one
like-
can ride the surf.
Nothing
that'd be
without.
Nothing.
That'd be interesting.
Wait, and what's my name again?
Cowabunga.
Cowabunga. Okay.
Like
okay.
I could seriously see like a trailer where it's like Owen Wilson as Cowabunga. Wow.
Wow, man. Ka-chow.
Ka-chow.
That'd be good.
All right, well, this was a super fun segment. We probably should go ahead.
Oh,
and
wow,
move
yeah, that
on,
did take
or
a
else
lot
we're
of
gonna
time.
have a lot of leftovers from
I
leftover
know,
week.
shoot.
But thank you very much, Colin, for that question. That led to a pretty funny discussion.
Yes, thank you so much.
that was
Hope
great.
you
I was having a good time.
No, I was having I was having a lot of fun.
I think really quick before we move on, we should do a quick news/sports update.
A little sports news.
Yes, sports on the 46s.
Hey, yeah, so a little bit
47s.
of leftovers, I guess, from sports anyway. We didn't do so hot in the last football game that we had against Michigan State.
Maybe not.
Not
pretty
awful.
good. We did pretty good.
35-21.
It wasn't-
you know,
it wasn't
respectable
terrible.
against a ranked team.
That's true. That's true.
We're still 3-1, still on track for a bowl game,
That's true.
but it was a little bit sad.
But
yes.
hey, we were picking up the leftovers after that game.
Oh yeah.
But on maybe some brighter news, we do have. Do we have a game? We have a. No, I don't think we do.
No, I think we do, but it's away.
it's away. Yeah.
Let's see who we're playing. I think it's Rutgers. Yeah,
Rutgers.
we're playing
Yeah,
Rutgers.
We're never gonna beat Rutgers, all right? That's New Jersey's favorite team.
And then yeah, I guess they'll.
You guys gonna beat Ball State. The Rutgers, you don't stand a chance, all right?
And then I guess for other sports news, Tiger Woods won the Tour Championship for this year.
Congratulations.
So it's been a while for him.
Been a while.
It's been a long no, but
It's been 1 week since you.
and then a little bit more outside of sports, but kind of in the same area. Nike's getting heat for some of the players like they're promoting in their ads, more like Colin Kaepernick. They've been having some issues, some heat from that.
Also, Airbud was a very controversial pick.
Oh, Airbud, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we don't even want to talk about that. No, I'm joking. But also,
we do not like heat on the boys' cold one hour, so I'm against that. But
also maybe a slightly different topic, but for like sports apparel, what are your favorite brands?
Oh, my favorite brand for sports apparel. Probably be.
I know what Jonathan's is. Well, actually, maybe I don't.
what were you gonna think it was?
You have a lot of Nike stuff.
I do have a good bit of Nike.
You do have some Adidas.
I also
but-
really love my Adidas pants that I have. I really like some Adidas shoes I have too. I don't know if, I don't know. Probably Nike for shoes though. To be honest, for sports, yeah.
Most of the stuff I have is Nike, but I really don't care.
We do go to an
be honest.
Adidas school. Keep in mind.
we
Oh,
do.
that's true.
I do think Puma is slept on, but I do.
Oh, I have
probably
Puma
say-
socks.
Yeah,
Oh,
I do have to say probably I definitely don't like Adidas shoes that much. Their symbol's cool. I think I have to go with Nike is probably my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What about you, Sergey?
Jordan I think would be cool too. I don't have any Jordan stuff, but I just think
I like some of the Under Armour shirts.
Oh,
Those
okay.
are like pretty comfortable.
cool.
Yeah.
I
but
just can't
also-
hear
yeah.
Under Armour without thinking underwear. I don't know why.
Speaking of sports gear and shifting to another thing with sports, we did also get a new softball bat
Yes.
this weekend,
Oh, we
made by
did.
Wilson DiMarini.
Yes.
Yeah.
The brand of softball bats. Little update on the Boathouse Baboons, our softball team. We did lose, unfortunately, our next game, but it was a lot
lost like
closer
winners.
than the last game. We did lose like winners. We played really well. Our next game is
did.
this Friday, across from McNutt in the Fields, 6:15 p.m. If anyone would like
Let's
to
just
come
say
watch
this.
us.
I'm just gonna say it. The first game we lost 16-1. Okay.
Second
game we lost 12 to
6. Big
Oh, I
improvement.
thought it was 12 to 7.
I think it was
Oh,
6.
12 to
but,
6.
I'd just say 12 to 7.
Still good.
But 6
Still
times as many runs.
6 times as many runs. Well, technically, no. 3 times as many. No. 6 times.
Oh,
as many.
that's 6 times as many, yeah.
Yeah.
Good. 1 times 6 equals 6.
6.
I'm just thinking that. I don't know. I'm not gonna say.
All right, let's say 1
okay.
is equal to
I see what
X. Okay.
Oh, come on.
I'm kidding. I'm
No, we
kidding.
had a great. I think that it was a combination of many things. One, I was playing. No, I'm kidding. One, everyone was
You
better.
were playing.
Yes.
Everybody
Yeah.
was taking it more seriously and paying more attention.
That's true.
And 2, we had a really good coach in the form of
We
Coach
did
Nathan
have
Franz.
Yes,
Franz.
Thank you.
The pizza delivery man from last episode was
Yeah,
our
shout out
coach.
to
He
Franz
did a
if he's
really good
listening.
job. Yeah, shout
Yeah.
out to him.
I honestly feel like after that, I keep talking about this. I feel like Franz is now like an authority figure, almost like a. Like I feel like he seems so much older than us now.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't seem like an equal because like he's my coach. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like he's like like
Like he's like 30 years old or something.
Yeah.
not 30 years
No.
old, just like,
Like
he's
28
old,
or something.
like older. You know how like that feeling you had for like teenagers when you were a kid? You're
Yeah.
like, these people are so cool, but like I'm not in the same league as them. It's kind of like
That's
that
how you
with
feel about
And, like,
Franz
Franz
now,
is like
yeah.
just playing on a completely different like
Yeah.
game. Than
I mean, he kind of is.
Yeah. But yeah, shout out to Coach Franz and he even looked like a coach. He like
Yeah.
his aviator sunglasses.
Oh, yeah,
The
he
jersey
He was
on,
he
yeah.
had chewing tobacco. No, I'm kidding.
he was making calls. He
Yeah.
was,
He was screaming at the umpire. You call that a strike?
Yeah.
Yeah. He was giving me signals at one point. Like he told me to throw the ball high at one point because this guy was swinging at like high ball at the last time he was up to bat, and I like struck the guy out because I threw it too high to him.
Wow.
Yeah, he was strategizing.
But I think I even know which
Oh,
guy
yeah.
this was.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
Was it on the like the American flag tank top?
I think so. Yeah.
You know, the yellow
Oh
shirts?
yeah.
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 But anyways, yeah, that's probably it for sports this week. Should we get into the rest of our questions that we have left over?
Yeah, let's just
Yes.
go through them.
So we got a lot of questions from my friend Jagger last week that we were unfortunately
Jagger.
not able to get into. I think he's listening now, so let's go ahead and get into some of these. So the first question he asks is, what are your plans regarding the cold ones once you 4 are done with school? Can anyone say podcast?
So that is a good idea. But
that is a good idea.
I will say that we do have sort of like mentees almost. Like we have a group of 4 kids who are starting off their sophomore year next year. They're freshmen right now, who are sort of teaching how to sort of be a radio host, like showing them sort of our sense of humor. That will be taking up the mantle of the Boys Cool Hour once we graduate, which is really exciting. So it'll be at least another 3 years of Boys Cool Hour. Which
Yes,
is really
and
cool.
we are going to pass down, even though their names aren't Billy, Clay, Jonathan, Sergey, we are going to like
make them go by those.
they're going to go by those names. And,
we have those names trademarked now, actually.
yeah.
So like there might be big repercussions if they don't go by those names.
And it'll be the same type of show. I mean, we're trying to train them to have be as similar to us in real life.
Definitely. But that's something to look forward to, definitely. So like if you're worried about us graduating, don't worry. Like there's going to be 3 more years of Boys Cool Hour, which is really exciting.
Yeah, and Chet and Brad and David and Chad are just doing a really good job.
Yes.
Yeah, we're actually going to meet with them. I mean, they're in the studio now.
They're taking notes. They're recording it too.
They've
gonna
been
meet with them
sitting in.
after.
They've been sitting in this year so far. We kind of had like a call out, like on IU, like IU Classifieds, I think. And they're all really cool guys. Yeah.
But
3
on
of them are
another
in Kelly.
note,
One of them is not in Kelly, which is cool.
I do think it would be really fun to do a podcast together. We could consider it. You know, we could do
like Chet, Chad, and David and Brent have it kind of.
Okay, well, this could be a new
Okay.
thing, but I think it would be fun to keep it going.
No. I do. Okay. Changing this thing. No, just to be clear, we're not. We're not training anyone. That's a joke.
That'd be cool though.
That's a funny joke. I wanted to play along.
We could probably get some diversity in the What's Cool now.
That'd be funny if we were training new people to take over. But no. I definitely would love. I would love to keep it going and like do it like.
I mean, we'll
podcast
probably
style.
all be living in the same city, which will be Chicago, Illinois.
Yeah, that'd be very fun.
Yeah.
Chicagoland area.
That'd be cool. Even if
Anything's
we had to
possible,
Skype
right?
it a little bit, that would just be fun to.
Yeah.
It'd just be fun to have like a set time every week where we knew we were going to be talking to each other, hanging out. So
Yeah.
I think that'd be a great idea. So
I completely agree. That'd be
stay
very
tuned,
fun.
Jagger, for our upcoming.
I'm
don't
so
wanna
sad. I'm so
graduate.
sad. Like we're gonna have like an episode that's like our last episode of Boys Cool Hour.
Oh,
Oh
gosh.
man,
Like a season that's like our last season. That's like getting me kind of bummed out, actually.
that's true.
Hey, we don't have to think about it now.
No, we don't.
Okay, so similarly, his next question is: have you boys ever thought about making a video series to accompany the radio show?
We've
Yes.
talked about it
Yeah.
We
so
have
many,
actually.
so
Talked about
much.
We have made a couple of videos.
We have.
You guys have. Some people have probably seen the house tour. If you haven't, we can tweet the
I'll say
link
this,
at
we're
you,
better-
I guess, but
I mean, at least me, I feel like we're better planners than executors sometimes.
Yes,
Like,
that's
some
true,
ideas.
and that's the
Like, we
beauty
have
of radio.
literally- Since freshman year, we've had so many ideas for videos.
We should just. I mean,
We just need to take the bullet.
everyone really has to just make sure you guys have a light schedule next semester. And
All
let's
I'm saying, yeah.
just make these, weekly uploads. No, I'm kidding about that. But I do think we should.
We have like at least like 5 video ideas.
we should definitely try because we definitely have some ideas.
And there is one video that I think would be doable that I really, really want to make.
Is it the eating one?
Yes.
Oh.
I won't get any further than
Yes,
that.
but that's definitely been in the works for a long time. We really want to do it.
Uh-huh.
So yes. But thank
Stay
you for-
tuned on that one as well.
Yeah.
Cool. Next question: what's the best meme you guys are peeking at right now?
I'm not really. I
I would say, I think.
Which one was that?
I was saying, I mean, we were kind of just having a whole Chad versus gamer.
Yes,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
really into the Chad versus gamer thing.
We are pretty into that.
We actually just went through like Super Smash Brothers and we're looking at all the characters who are Chads and which ones are gamers.
Which is a total gamer move.
Yeah,
Total
Going
gamer
through
move,
Super
yeah.
Smash Bros.
We did decide that of the Brotherhood, Mario is definitely more the Chad than Luigi.
Oh, so true.
Yes, yeah.
Yes.
Luigi's
My favorite meme of all
total
time
gamer.
is probably that meme where it's like, like how people have those pictures where it's like anxiety, like texting you, like you'll never be good enough, like depression, like
Yeah.
like I'll always be on your mind. There's that one where it's like it has those 2 texts, but then it has like monkey. It's like, can I borrow a banana? And then it's from God. It's like, bro, how can that monkey borrow a banana? He's just gonna eat it. And it's just so funny to me. That's like my favorite meme of all time.
That's a pretty good one.
I know memes kind of are terrible when you're describing them, but
Yeah.
rest
Yeah.
assured it's really fun to
That
do.
is a pretty good one.
What is the other question?
Last
so
one.
yeah, last one. Can I be an honorary cold one boy?
Of course.
I'm gonna go ahead and say
Yeah.
yes. Yeah.
You already are.
Absolutely.
We'll
Anyone
send
who's listening is an honorary cold one
you,
boy.
yes,
in
we'll
my
send
mind.
you like the
Very true.
paperwork. You'll start paying your dues. We can like forgive September dues if he wants to join in September and just
Yeah,
pay his
no, that's
October dues.
fine.
Yeah, we can
Yeah.
just like knock it down a little bit, like they don't have to pay the full September, just like part of it.
Yeah.
Yes, like
that's true.
$59.99.
That's a little bit. I mean, I was thinking more like 65. Since it's generally like like 100.
Yeah, $79.99.
We can work out the details later.
Yeah, work out the details, I'm sure.
But yeah, you're in.
But yes, you're
Online,
honorary Colin boy.
honorary
All
Colin
you
boy.
are, except for that one guy listening. You know who you are.
Oof.
You'll never be part of us.
All right, but
Kidding. Just kidding.
I think that's about all
Kidding,
the time we
Chad.
have tonight. We need to go ahead and let the next guys come on in. We do actually have some more leftover topics that we weren't able to get to on leftover week. We actually never even got to talk about leftover food, which was going to be one of our topics today.
Hey.
So next week, maybe leftovers week part 2. We'll also have new topics, but maybe we'll talk briefly about leftovers. Talk about
That
maybe
superhero
we'll
thing was
review an
super
Airbud thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, the superhero thing was very fun. Thanks again to Colin.
Uh-huh.
But I think that's going to be it for tonight. Thank you very much to everyone who listened.
Of course. And we'll
We
be
love
back
you
next
all.
week.
We'll be
Exact
back
same
next
time.
week. Same time, same place.
Like Jonathan said, love you all. Sweet
Yes.
dreams.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Study hard now because you probably have a lot of tests.
Work
coming
hard,
up.
play,
Play
hard,
hard.
Play harder.
play
Definitely.
harder.
But work seriously. Actually, do work.
But yeah,
a little
actually,
harder
like
than you're playing.
your
All right.
GPA matters. You got to pay the bills. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Good night, guys.
Good night.
Good night.